welcome back to my channel, and today I have another haul follow-up for you. I actually apologize because the haul follow-up that I posted before, right before the one before this one, was actually talking about products that I bought after the products that I bought in this haul follow-up. So they're a little bit out of order, but thank you so much for bearing with me. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified of more videos. And let's just get right into the haul follow-up so I can tell you guys what I think. First two things I want to talk about are these Stila Heaven's Hue highlighters. I obviously really love the Transcendent shade, which is kind of like that purpley pink, and this one is Bronze and Kitten. These are just such an awesome and unique formula. I mean, I don't feel like there's anything else on the market like this. It is such a thin, light, and delicate formula. It shows up so beautifully on the skin. Absolutely does not emphasize any kinds of texture. So that one is Kitten and this one is Bronze. And what I love using this one for, because it's a little too dark as a highlighter, as a very, you know, highlighty, bronzy, neutral blush. I will top it on top of a natural matte blush and it just looks so beautiful. There it is there. Like, they don't look crazy super pigmented, but they really just reflect the light in such a beautiful way. So I definitely love these and highly recommend you picking them up or looking just to see what they are. Three more highlighters that you would have seen in my birthday haul are these baked ones from e.l.f. I already knew to scrape off the top, so I did that. Took about, I don't know, a minute and a half. This one is Pink Diamond. Ooh, that would look so good today. Oh my goodness, lesson learned. This is Pink Diamonds, and after you scrape off the top, these are absolutely beautiful. They are super easy to work with, and they are stunning. This one is Blush Gems right here. They're very soft, very buttery and pigmented. That one there, beautiful. And then last but not least, we have Moonlight Pearls, which is probably my favorite out of the whole bunch. It's just so beautiful. I've swatched it on the top here. Looks like that. Absolutely stunning. Love these so much. They have a new shade out that I want so bad. It's like Apricot Glow or something like that. So if you're looking for a good, inexpensive highlighter at the drugstore that you don't mind putting just a teensy-weensy bit of work into, definitely recommend these. They're really good. Another highlighter I have is this Hard Candy Prismatic Highlighter Iridescent Pearl Powder. And the packaging is adorable. This is $6 at Walmart. Looks like this. I have mixed feelings about this. It is super powdery, and then when you kind of like dust the powder away, all the glowiness is gone. It's got a fair amount of like just straight up glitter in it, not shimmer. What I will use this for is if I'm wearing a, you know, not so blinding highlight or a natural toned highlight and I want to kick up either the color, because this does have pink reflex, or just kick up the, you know, awesomeness of it all. I will kind of brush this one on top, but alone it is very lackluster and I would not recommend picking this up at all. Then I've got two highlighters from Tarte. This is Sparkler and Stunner. Now, Stunner I absolutely love. This is an amazing highlighter. The formula is so unique. It feels like a cream, but it's not. It has absolutely no kick up and it goes on smooth as butter for this insane high shine. This is so good. I want the exposed one super bad. I don't know if you heard that, but we just had a huge crack of thunder, so oh boy. But I really do love this one. The formula is amazing. The pigmentation is amazing. It is just so good. And then the Sparkler one, okay. If it were the same formula as the Stunner one, I would be so psyched, but it's a lot like rougher to the touch, a lot denser, nowhere near as easy to pick up, and it's almost kind of chunky isn't the right word because it doesn't come off like that, but it's just so dense and difficult to get with any kind of brush. This one was just kind of a bum for me, so I'm actually going to be passing this one on to a friend. Okay, highlighters, highlighters, highlighters. I feel that's the only thing I talk about on my channel. I got three LA Girls strobe powders. One I just bought myself, and then two were a birthday present. This one is in 90 watt here. These are really nice. If you are looking for a really good, inexpensive highlighter that does pack a lot of shine, I do recommend these. I have really enjoyed using them. This one is 80 watt going on here. Looks like that. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And then one of my personal favorites, 120 watt, way pale girl friendly. Now this 120 watt one is a bit more powdery and rougher to the touch than the other ones, but man, does it pack a punch. I love these so much. I want to collect all the ones that'll work for my skin tone. These just turned out really good, and I think they're a great option. Two face palettes from Pixi here. These are the Pixi plus Miriam Maquillaje, and this one is the Glow and Bronze palette, and this one is the Strobe and Sculpt. I really like these, especially the highlighting products. They are so good. Oh my goodness, they rock my world. These ones here, they're so smooth and so silky. Oh my goodness, they're just so beautiful. Not too crazy and intense, but they do look so nice on the cheeks. And then the bronzing shades, I actually use this one as a blush and this one as a blush, and this one is cool toned enough for me to contour with. So this whole palette is a hit for me. Then we have the Strobe and Sculpt one. Oh my goodness, this one is like the prettiest shimmery peachy blush ever. There it is on top. Oh my goodness. This highlight, super silky and gorgeous, running out of room. On top again there. And then this one is a phenomenal contour shade for me. This one is like super shimmery and glittery, so I kind of like, I haven't tried it as a blush yet. And then this one is just way too deep for me. Oh my goodness. But the rest, this is Banana Setting Powder, is really good. So the rest of the products in the palette are really good. I think these are, this whole collection so far, these collaborations with Pixi have just been top notch. Then I have a product you would have seen me get in my makeup swap, and this is the Cover FX, the Perfect Light Highlighting Palette in Medium Deep. Now, part of the reason I don't like this is my own fault because it's medium deep. I am not medium deep. Also, it has 2 cream and 2 powders. We all know how I feel about mixing the powders and the creams. But even if it was like the light to fair, or you know, a highlighter that would have worked for me, I don't think I would like it because the formulas just don't blow me away. They don't do anything for me compared to like a lot of drugstore. I mean, compared to these ones or the e.l.f. ones, these ones just don't do it. I've got the 2 creams here, like they're okay. The deeper one is definitely more pigmented and more intense, but nothing to write home about. I can get just the same and a better glow from my LYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. Then we have this, like, I don't know if it's a matte highlight or what, but it does absolutely nothing on my skin. And then this one is obviously too deep, but even if it were, you know, like my skin tone, it just doesn't. This whole palette just, when you think of Cover FX and you're like, oh, the liquid, you know, illuminating drops, and they're an expensive brand, you're like, yes, they're going to produce these insane, awesome quality products. And this just really, you know, even though the color wasn't a match, usually I find another use for it. And this one was just a dud overall. It's just very lackluster and very disappointing. Now, two palettes that I really did enjoy are these Sephora Blush and Sculpt and the Illuminate palettes. If you haven't watched my full review on them, I will leave that linked down below. These are really good, especially for the price. They are $28. They are a bit, you know, cheap looking and whatever, but I do love the fact that you can see in here and actually see what you have. I won't go into too much depth into these because I have already done a review on them, but they are really nice. I also feel for a medium to deep complexion, these will be a phenomenal selection of blushes for you. You have like mattes, two mattes, shimmer, and then just these beautiful highlighty blushes. It's just a really nice collection, and I feel the same way about the highlighter palette, because if you want a palette that not only has a different range of colors to choose from, it also has a different range of finishes. For example, some of them are a lot more intense, and like this one here is very subtle, this one's more intense, this one's more intense. You know, if you want something where you have in this complete kit a whole bunch of things that you're like, okay, well, in the same palette, I have a really crazy highlight and then a really subtle highlight. I just think it's very user friendly, and I would definitely recommend both of these, and I'm glad that I have them in my collection. They're going to be great for traveling. I honestly feel like the only thing I do is talk about highlighters on my channel. I mean, I just love them, and they're what's been coming out. Here is the Becca Prismatic Amethyst. I really don't need to say anything about this. I mean, it is basically perfect. If there is a perfect highlighter that exists, this is it. It is absolutely stunning. I just love this. The formula is amazing. I love Becca mostly, well, partly because even when they do their limited edition items, the quality is just the same as their permanent items, and this is just so good and such a great addition to my collection. I love using it. It brings out all the inner unicorn vibes in me. Then in my most recent haul, you would have seen me haul these Wet n Wild Rainbow highlighters. I have all three shades. Now, the first thing I'm going to discuss with these is the packaging. And let's bring out this Makeup Revolution one, which we're also going to be talking about today. Strobe highlighter in Everglow Lights. This is really awesome. But you have this like nice compact, and it just straight up opens. It's just like a nice normal snap whatever closure, right? Nice, simple, compact. You'd expect the same with these. No, these have this like little, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a button. You have to push down on it and open it up. I mean, the packaging just feels so cheap on these, and I understand these were like $4 freaking. I mean, this was $6, so it's got, you know, better packaging, but it's just so like cheap and thin. I mean, I feel like after a couple uses, I'm just gonna break the button things here, and then it's gonna be all open. I am not a fan of the packaging. I wish they'd just done a regular snap. But who cares about packaging when we have product inside? These I don't feel are, I mean, they're fun. They're kind of, what's the word, gimmicky. I mean, they're nice. They're lightly pigmented. That's the Unicorn Glow one there. This one is, oh my goodness. I hate it when you take off the tab and it doesn't have the name on it anymore anywhere on the products. I will leave the names linked down below. This is the more rosy toned one, and they're pretty, they're nice, you know, they're not anywhere near the impact of, say, the Mega Glow highlighters from Wet n Wild. This one is the bronzy one. It just kind of, you know, is a bit underwhelming. Now, the bronzy one is definitely more pigmented than the rest of them, but I really can't use that kind of a shade. So these are a little bit disappointing. I wouldn't recommend, you know, running out and getting them, especially the limited edition shades. If you want to try the rainbow highlighter, sure, it's like $4. Try it. It's fun, but I definitely don't think you should really invest in these. They were not really amazing. And then we have the Makeup Revolution Strobe Highlighter in Everglow Lights. I love this formula, and I love Makeup Revolution highlighters. It is just so soft and awesome. I just feel like this is just, it is very akin to almost a jacked up ambient lighting powder from Hourglass. It's like that soft, subtle finish, but just a little bit more added in. It's just so beautiful. $6. I have never had any issues with any Makeup Revolution highlighters I've ever had. Two more from Wet n Wild that I was super excited to get my hands on. These are their Mega Glow highlighting powders that were limited edition for their summer collection. This one is Lilac to Reality and Sweetest Bling. Oh my goodness, let me show you. These are still available on their site. And if you want to play with like a crazy colored highlighter for not a lot of money, these are so much fun. They're not as good as their normal Mega Glow ones that aren't limited edition, but they're still a lot of fun. There's the Sweetest Bling. The first one was Lilac to Reality. Very soft, easy to pick up a nice amount of product, and they're very wearable. What I like about these is the fact that they have the color to them, but they're not super bam in your face. So a normal person who, you know, doesn't dress like this all the time can still rock these highlighters, and they're still available on the Wet n Wild site. I will leave that link down below. Definitely check those out. And then last but not least, I have the BH Cosmetics Supernova palette. I was super excited to get this because I absolutely love the Galaxy Chic palette, and I was like, oh my goodness, more colors, amazing. It's not amazing. This palette is pretty awful. I have tried to use it multiple times, and the main problem I have with it is the original Galaxy Chic is they're a baked shadow, but you're able to get a lot of color pigment. These ones, all you get is a teeny tiny wash of color and a crap ton of glitter. And we're talking glitter everywhere. It's gonna fall out on your face. It's gonna just, oh my goodness. These are just so glittery, and they look really nice. Like, here's this green shade. That looks beautiful. Let's do this blue one right here. You know, purple. Let's do a purple and a red. And they feel very soft to the touch, and they just look really pretty, but there's just so much glitter fallout. It's like when you use a brush, even when you wet it, you don't get this color coming off. You just get a crap ton of glitter falling all around your face, and I don't like that. I don't look for that in a palette. This shade right here, this is Pegasus. This shade is just a giant hot mess. It is just nothing but glitter. I mean, it's just The palette on a whole didn't really impress me, and that makes me sad because I love the formula of the Galaxy Chic, and I kind of really want to get the Solar Flare one, but I'm not sure because this one didn't rock my world. Alright guys, there we have it. That was my 5th haul follow-up. Let me know if you have these products, what you think about them, and let me know if you like to see these haul follow-ups, and if there are any products that you would like to see more in-depth reviews or used in tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!